look forward to the day that I have excellent state-of-the-art equipment up to date. But until then, in the meantime, in between time, I've got confidence. God is going to see me through, no matter what the case may be. I know He's going to fix it for me. As I'm waiting on my computer, I just had to talk about our need to stop the struggle, the dissension. There are more women and men than men in the earth. Am I correct? And at this time, I am speaking of anybody that calls themselves a woman. If legally the world allows you to be called a woman, then I'm talking to you too. And this is all so we can get to a place of what matters beyond our individual identity. And that is the care for our planet, so that the planet blesses us back. The planet and us is one. And it is time to hold accountable ourselves as it pertains to those who dump in our water. And we have those fighting and advocating on the other side, soaking up the oil as fast as they can, but we have others who are still stuck on the financial bottom dollar and not the health of our planet or the consequences. And so I'm here as a spokesperson to highlight, again, what, in general terms, what I've seen being done, and where I think the problems are. And it starts with us not being a unified, taking advantage of the unified ability of consciousness to turn our ship around, our world around. And so what I mean by that is, it is the masses that has the power. And if the head isn't acting right, and we have schisms in the body, it is up to us to identify the schism. And what I mean by the schism here is our finances. And so if rent now is well over $1,000 for a studio apartment, sometimes up to $6,000, wherever, if you're in the heavier populated states like New York. But either way, rent prices are too much money, and I'm curious to where people are supposed to go, or where this money is supposed to come from. And instead of asking other people to change, then let us get the money. Let us get the money by trading with ourselves, using other means of bartering when we would otherwise use money. So again, maybe your hairdresser needs her nails done, so you are the nail tech and you are the hairdresser. And sometimes it may not be even. Well, it takes X amount of dollars to do your nails, but XX to do your hair. Either compensate in another area or take it as love. Shift is in connecting back with socio-economics and enriching the people and empowering the people with their gifts. And so, again, we could give coupons to each other. So let's just say, again, in the example of hair and nails, let's say for this example, the nails cost 25 credits and the hair doing costs 50 credits. So then we could do increments of 25, and I owe you 2 nail visits for my one hair. And again, that's just one example. I think the ways that we could do it are already in existence. It's just that we become our own living money. And so as live money, we get to give market value for that day. And again, we'll have integrity because we will all be the gold, and the golden rule would first be to do unto others as you would have them do unto you. We could see the world's going rate, but we could do something totally different, or we could pay it against, again, the market of the USD. But I refuse to bow down and be crippled to the prices of inflation one way or the other. To me, inflation is inflammation in the body. And I believe Christians who are the salt of the earth, they should be the common core in letting our voices be heard. She says if we aren't united on anything else, we believe in souls more than we believe in anything else. Amen. Amen. And so on that, since we agree that we are all souls, then it is up to us to treat everybody on a soul level. And so there are plenty of people that are Christians that believe in the traditional religious way of doing things, and I am not against that. I believe, again, we need to have these micro as well as macrocosms of ways to live. And Christian holiness is one way to live. And if someone wants to come over to holiness, then Christ will draw them. But it's a good place to start because we believe in putting away 10% of our income. And for me, that could mean to yourself. You are the church, and if you want the church building to get your 10%, again, that is up to you and God. But we believe in the principle of the tithe. And so that, along with our corporate body to influence the world as a unit. I don't even have to be the person in the front. I really don't. But I would like to talk to the one that would like to be in the front and a spokesperson for getting a hold, catching these bulls by the horn, putting them on the altar, whatever metaphor we need to use in order to get control of the Black American African Negro finances. And so I believe it starts with either including all of those different races that we've been in, doing it for our fathers and forefathers and mothers and for our children, for our generation backwards and forwards, and see, can't we shake heaven and earth? So that is my presentation, my pitch, my petition to you. The call to action is to spread this word, let somebody know. And you can script this entire voice note if you want to, and you can choose to be the person. It is totally not about me at this juncture, but what I would like for you to do is tag me and I'll follow you, or we can follow each other. But I am totally done with the nonsense of talking about what they did to us. We can do that behind closed doors, and we can decide what to do about it. But that's the key right there, what we're going to do about it. And then whether it's a day of the week that we decide we're not going to buy gas, or this day we're going to buy tissue or not buy tissue, whatever it is the example of showing our unity. We don't have to boycott for 2 or 3 days or weeks or months or whatever. It can be point by point. Tune in every day, and that's the news of the day. What are Black people up to today? Well, we have decided everybody's going to check out a library book in their town. Does everyone have a library card? You know, make this thing alive. We have the power, and if we don't have the time and ability to go to the library and get a book, again, we have bigger problems on an energetic level, on a sovereignty level. It's not about whatever the action is. It's that we do take action in a kind of roll call kind of way. Kind of I'm in. And the only reason why I do this the way that I'm doing it is I've seen no one else talking like this. Everyone else seems to have an enemy. It's the devil versus the angel, or the devil versus God, and my God doesn't have any enemies. All souls need to be saved. Everybody on this planet is breathing air. And so if we start from the air breathers on out, then we can blur the lines on our prejudices long enough. I'm not saying that we don't have the right to have them, but that's not where we start. We start on common ground. So that we all can live. And so money at this point, cash is a problem. So I have at least two, I'm looking for about 7, at least 2 clear ways to confront the cash crisis and the prices with our rent and lifestyle for living. And one is to bring together a cooperative bargaining or bartering. The other is to start basically using our own coins. And again, it can be on a very human-to-human trust level. There's no law against love. They call them love coins or whatever, love tickets. Here is a piece of paper, receipt for your hair being done, and now I'm going to do your nails, or like I said, whatever it is. But money should not cripple us when we are the money. We are the worth. Every individual is their worth in gold and salt and whatever the salary is for this current day and time. And it makes absolutely no sense that we have billionaires and millionaires and we have people that do not have a place to stay in the United States. And so we don't have extreme ignorance and extreme genius. That would be, I think, the template for that. We have people throughout the gradient, and so we don't have that in our market today. We have these jumps of income, $50,000 or $100,000 or gazillion dollars. It just seems to go off the chart at some point. That's not okay. And those making $15 an hour, this is the ridiculous poor by comparison to rent or food. You can barely buy a whatever the dozen or the 2 dozen, whatever it is, of eggs for an hour's worth of work. What's wrong with that? Everything. So please feel free to follow. Make this an urgent message and push me forward to talk about things like this. So again, we're not distracted with someone's sexuality more than we are a reality that we have people that don't care about us or themselves, apparently. We're all living on the same planet. Then these are some trifling people. So I don't want to be one of them. I got to make sure that I do what I'm supposed to do, and this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Spreading the word on common sense, making common sense common, once we make it common, then we can make dollars out of it. And if we need to change the face on what we call our money, then let's do that as well. But we can do everything decently and in order. All right. Take care.